China's big blow to Trump's move. Is a global recession now inevitable? It was the beginning of April. Just when the world believed global trade was slowly returning to normal, one piece of news shook global markets. A decision so powerful that it could escalate tensions between the two superpowers and drag the rest of the world into an economic storm. From 10th April, China has announced a 34% tariff on all American imports. This isn't a standalone decision, but a retaliatory strike against US President Donald Trump's declaration of an identical 34% tariff on Chinese goods. Now the big question is, where will this trade war end? And more importantly, how will it impact countries like India? Today, we'll dive deep into this topic. But before we begin, if you are new to our channel, please don't forget to subscribe so you never miss an update. So let's begin this important discussion without any delay. According to a report by China's state news agency 𝐮𝐻𝐼, China took this step in direct response to the United States' announcement of heavy tariffs on Chinese imports under its Liberation Day trade policy. The Trump administration called it a fresh start, but Beijing viewed it as a direct attack. In retaliation, China has now imposed the same level of tariffs on American goods. The trade community is calling it a classic case of tit for tat, but this is no longer just a conflict between two nations. Its impact will be seen across global supply chains, currency exchange rates, and beyond. Moreover, China has not only increased tariffs on US imports but also banned the export of dual-use items from 16 American companies. These dual-use items are typically used in both civilian and military sectors. This is a significant move, signaling that China is now preparing to confront the Trump administration not just economically, but strategically. And these signals say a lot. During his election campaign, Donald Trump had promised to teach China a lesson, and now it seems he's taken the first major step in that direction. He claimed that China imposes up to 67% tariffs on American goods and continuously contributes to the America trade deficit. In this context, he described the new 34% tariff as a move towards systematic balance. But the truth is, this decision has now taken total tariffs on Chinese goods in the America to 54%, which is a serious warning bell for any trade partnership. This new 34% tariff is divided into two parts, a 10% base tariff and a special 24% duty applicable exclusively to China. This is clearly a targeted tax, directly aimed at opposing Trump's trade policies. China, on its part, has made it clear that this is just the beginning of its retaliation. If the America does not reverse its aggressive stance, China is prepared to take even harsher measures. China has stated that Trump's policies violate WTO rules. It has already filed a formal complaint at the WTO, arguing that the America actions are harming the multilateral trade system and could disrupt the global trade balance. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokesperson 𝐮𝐻𝐼𝐿 asserted that China will take every necessary step to protect its legitimate rights. This raises a critical question: how will this impact third-party countries, especially India? And the answer is significantly. Both China and the America are key trading partners for India. And as the saying goes, when two elephants fight, it's the grass that gets trampled. And this time, India could be that grass. When it comes to India-America trade, the America recently reduced tariffs on Indian goods from 27 to 26%. This revision followed a chart presented by Trump, listing the new tariffs on imports from India, China, the UK, and the EU. Trump claimed that India manipulates its exchange rates and creates trade barriers, which is why the America is now collecting a 26% retaliatory tariff on Indian exports. One important point to note is that the 1% reduction in tariff on India is largely symbolic and according to industry experts, will have little practical impact. It's a change that exists more on paper than in reality, as the America continues to levy heavy taxes on Indian exports. The United States is a critical trade partner for India. In the fiscal year 2023-24, India recorded a trade surplus of $35 billion with the America, up from $28 billion in 2022-23, a sign of growing trade relations. However, if the America continues to escalate this trade war and drags India into the conflict, this surplus could quickly turn into a deficit. India's major exports to the America include pharmaceuticals, telecommunication equipment, precious stones, petroleum products, and jewelry. On the import side, India primarily sources crude oil, coal, electrical machinery, and aerospace components from the America. If tariff rates increase further, it could severely disrupt supply chains across these sectors. On the other hand, if the America distances itself from China, it could open a significant opportunity for India to position itself as an alternative supplier in the eyes of the American market. But to seize this opportunity, India must strengthen its production capacity, logistics infrastructure, and policy transparency. This raises another crucial question: how should India respond to the America aggressive stance? Should it adopt a tit-for-tat policy, or should it maintain a balanced approach, keeping its distance from the America-China trade war while focusing on strategic equilibrium? These are the key policy decisions now facing the Indian government. India's biggest challenge will be to safeguard its national interests while maintaining relationships with both countries. On one hand, the America offers security and technological partnerships, while on the other, China cannot be ignored, especially from a regional and trade perspective. India must also determine how much it can promote domestic production. The PLI scheme, Make in India, and Atmanirbhar Bharat initiatives are the only way to tackle this challenge. If India proves itself capable in this situation, it can play a decisive role in global trade. Trump's move has also raised questions about America's image. Instead of multilateral cooperation, he is making unilateral decisions. This will not only increase trade tensions but may also destabilize the global financial system. Many experts believe that if this trend continues, it could lead to the beginning of a new global recession. Now, the world's eyes will be on platforms like the WTO and G20, which are responsible for resolving such disputes. But when superpowers themselves break the rules, expecting justice becomes difficult. In the end, we want to ask you, do you think Trump's move is right? Is China's retaliation justified? And most importantly, should India now move towards a non-aligned trade policy?
If our video has taught you something new, do not forget to like and share this video so that this information can reach others as well. Your likes and shares are a source of inspiration for us. If you have any questions or suggestions, please let us know in the comments. It will be our honor to answer your questions and listen to suggestions. And yes, if you like our content, subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon so that you stay connected with every new story. Thank you. GRT Business YouTube channel sources: news from various news agencies, opinion polls, and other public sources. We try to ensure that every report and summary is accurate and verified, but we are not responsible for any dispute or error. Our aim is only to provide you with accurate information.